In a world where Fetid Bobo has too much time, two mutants. What weapon does he use? A boat. Check out that sun. Now, flying boat. In this video, we're gonna do useless stuff you'll never use. Attacking cannibals through the hull of the boat. I'm totally using mod API right now. What's better than attacking? How about flying armsy? This summer, coming to a theater not near you. Fetid Bobo and his useless video. Hey guys, Fetid Bobo here, and in this goof video we're just going to show a few things that I've been requested to do before that I haven't done until now. I want to add a special thanks to American Sound, who really we goofed around and he showed how to make this silly boat that I'm going to show in just a second. Here's a trailer that some people may have seen before.
Yarn matey! Shiver me timber! Oh, we've run into problems. Mission resumed. Rendezvous with the lunar outpost.
I wanna grab
We're
one.
using up all the fuel, Captain.
Yeah. No.
And so I'm gonna show how to do that in this video, but unfortunately some of the features have changed a little bit since that video. It doesn't fly as well now. However, I noticed that the raft animator died even though we have mod API on. I noticed that the raft flies quite well, and that's the intro of this video it was trying to show. This is a goof video. We're having fun here. So in order to get the boat like you just saw in the trailer, people may know that you can build stairs on stuff, but when you start going outside, things mess up, usually for the worse. So what I want to show here is if you actually build from one raft to another raft, it'll connect to one of the rafts and it'll follow it, which is pretty great, and it allows you to build awkward shapes outside of the raft itself, because otherwise if you start building on top of it, actually Azuma has a really nice raft near his base where he showed a stair going onto the raft itself, and that's no problem. Well, if you start building on top of that one, it might become a problem. But using raft from raft will increase your creative capability on these boats. One of the reasons why I'm showing it right now, besides being requested a few times, is I'm actually concerned what this will have on dedicated servers. Because these rafts can't be destroyed, so you can make really crazy shapes or bases on this raft and they can't be removed. And so here I use the instant build. And you see those big poles there and you're like, what the hell, how am I supposed to use that? So you get underneath it with, again, you have to fly. You have to use mod API to do this reasonably. But we're goofing around, so even if you don't want to use mod API, just enjoy absolute silliness in the forest. So you flip it over and you attack one of the poles here. And then when you repair it, wait for it. That shit flips around. It's upside down now, so when we flip it, the stairs are actually going to be the wrong side up. And you can use this for other things too in the raft if you wanted to make some other weird shapes. But we're going to work and we're going to flip it up. And now it has these kind of cool mast-like structures. You can use this for a specific decoration style. I would recommend getting this done sooner than later if you want to do one of these. Because again, like I said, I'm concerned that somebody's going to like put this in somebody's dedicated server. So the devs may patch it out in the future, and that might be a good thing, to be honest. People have asked, so I'm showing you how to do it, but at the same time I'm concerned about its influence. So let's get it done while we're in the beta alpha phase of our server, so I'm less guilty for showing people. One of the things that I like to do on these is you can actually put a holder in the back of the boat to hold you in, so you can press E instead of pushing it with your face. So now I'm going to flip it over, of course, so I can get the poles to go the right direction.
Oh, I went through the hoop, dude. A dolphin. Right, bye.
and the physics is quite fun with these. Also, keep in mind there is a void wall that you can push it against, and it'll just stand up perpendicular. So you have to be careful how far it goes out into the distance, because there's an invisible wall out here. And now we have it flipped all right. So when we stand in here, we can actually press E and push the boat, and it can catch us. And right now I'm just making a better holder so it doesn't push me as far back. Unfortunately, you can't really put custom platforms on here, so it's just stairs. The stairs connect to the stairs, but the walls, they will float. Oh, that's another reason why I'm showing this now, even though it doesn't work as well as it used to, is because you can put like if you put wall on here, it'll actually just sit there and float. If you put the stairs on wrong, it'll float as well, so you want to make sure that they're connected to the boat. Otherwise, you will have flying stuff. So I'm just going freaking nuts right now. Just seeing this kind of stuff in the forest, after you're running around like screaming and everything's trying to kill you, and all of a sudden now you're playing this. Yes, so I actually built a cage, and now I can hold it to hold my body and fly. This is what American San did in the trailer I showed you. I'll put a link in the top right card and in the description of his flying. He was a really good pilot for the boat, and I think it's changed its physics a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to do. The flying also doesn't work as well under a dedicated server. However, the boat building still works, which is the problem, is because you could make this indestructible giant colony. To the sinkhole.
Ew, the sinkhole's like dirty.
Since I already have a video showing the goofy hilarious of the boat, I wanted to show something else. This is another thing that I want to make a base on, and hopefully I get it done before the next update. But because of the dedicated servers, I feel obligated to announce it at least during its alpha phase, so they can fix this stuff before it destroys people's servers far later on. I've known about this for quite a while, but I'm sorry I didn't get to it until recently. And again, I'm just showing this because of the dedicated servers. But if you build above the sinkhole, shit just floats super easy. You can do this without mod API. However, you have to get quite high before it activates, and it'll be difficult to build upwards into the center of the sinkhole without flying, but you can. I've done it. I did it in creative mode. I got to this height without flying at all, and then I was able to build with this kind of method. So you don't need mod API to do this, and the shit just floats. You can also bring it down, and it'll stay floating. The only time it doesn't float is if you go too far off the sinkhole, or if you start building it on top of itself above the sinkhole. So hopefully I can make something before the next update, when I imagine the devs might fix this, because again, this stuff in a dedicated server, the only way you could remove it is if you installed mod API yourself to remove it. That becomes a problem. So we have this crazy ass stair, and you can kind of see like the general idea of what I'm going to go for with a base as well. Obviously not as sloppy as this, but it's just kind of like I want to make a big base in the sky, and then some gazebo magic, because you know what's the most useless structure in the game good for? As somebody has commented.
Oh wow,
they're kind of funny.
Nice.
Thanks to Animator, actually, he was helping me see what you could do with the boats currently, and there are, like, again, there's a bunch of restrictions on the boats that weren't there before, but I'm still concerned about them, which is why I'm releasing it now in advance rather than later when I could accidentally ruin your server when I didn't mean to. So, yay. A nice view of it from the daytime. Of course, it's a little bit laggy, but you know, it's like 400,000 logs up there. So, you know, I get a little forgiveness, right? And you know, what would be better than to blow it up? We have to blow it up, right? That didn't do it.
That really did not do much.
No.
For fucking like 5, well, pretty much 15, because there was like 3 in each bundle, wasn't there? For fucking 15 sticks of dynamite, that really didn't do much. Oh, there!
The tin.
You were the worst demolitions you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. I have seen better demolition take place in fucking Roblox. I have seen a better demolition take place in fucking Club Penguin before it was taken down. Before they moved to just the mobile version.
I like how you know that. Like, I didn't know that, but you know the Club Penguin was taken down and it's just mobile now. Oh wow. I freaked out the game so I can control where the lights are on the camera of my backpack.
I freaked out because I've now got 60 FPS again. Oh, I'm gonna stand on this. That's not a smart move.
Oh man. Alright, well, seeing as I like the smoke effect. The smoke effect actually makes pretty cool. We only need 4,270 more logs to complete this project. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to get this video out. It's been requested a few times now, and I apologize for taking so long. I'll try to get things going faster. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely check out my other ones. I have other games and other things where I just mess around on. And I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video. Thank you so much, and take care.